How do you deal with a jealous best friend? My friend saw me as her competition until I took things too far. I still remember the first friend I had made in college. Before this, I was a nobody. I spent my nights listening to My Chemical Romance and refusing to wash the same black hoodie I wore every day because it was my comfort item. So when I met Nancy, she seemed like the nicest girl in the whole world. She would always call me fat, remind me that I shouldn't eat so much or I would die alone, and even broke the window in my room to make it colder. Said it was a life hack to burn more calories without even trying. To me, it was peak friendship because she talked to me exactly the same way I talked to myself. So I simply thought it was normal. And after 6 months, her methods worked. I had lost 50 pounds, and for the first time, I could wear skinny jeans without my rolls poking out from my cropped hoodies. We were together when a guy catcalled me for the first time. He was homeless and had one tooth barely hanging onto his gums. And I know I'm not supposed to feel flattered by it, but I was. Not because of the homeless guy, but because I knew I was finally pretty enough to be objectified. And I guess Nancy picked up on that, because as soon as we passed him, he said, "You know, he's only attracted to you because you look like a little 10-year-old boy. He's probably a gay kitty fiddler." Her words were so shocking that I actually stopped in my tracks and asked her to repeat herself. And when she did, I burst out laughing. Like, what in the bomba clot? But the harder I laughed, the angrier she got. And by the time we made it back to our dorms, we were walking in complete silence. From there, she started texting me strange things. Like once I woke up to a video of her shoving a cucumber in and out of her mouth. "Look, bet you can't put it in this far without gagging," she yelled, taunting me like it was the biggest flex known to mankind. But still, I thought this was just what normal girls texted each other. So I replied saying, "Yeah, probably not," and moved on with my day. Or tried to, at least. Because in my lecture about economics and politics, I got distracted. There was a cute guy sitting right beside me. He smelled so good that I had to stop myself from asking him to be my husband right then and there. And as soon as the lecture ended, I did what any regular girl would do. I got ready to run out and never see him again. Yes, I was that shy. But he stopped me and asked for my Snapchat. We ended up snapping all day, and I found out he had an emo phase just like mine. And even though it had only been a day, he already felt like home. My heart was filled with so many gooey, lovey thoughts that I felt like if I didn't talk to someone about it, I would explode. So I texted Nancy, asking her to come over. As soon as she got in the door, I flashed Leo's Bitmoji, cute guy's name, in her face. "Look, this guy asked me for my Snap today. I think he really likes me." I was then interrupted by the sound of her hand slamming against her forehead. "You actually believe that this guy likes you?" was the first thing she asked. I felt the light in my heart go out. Nancy dragged me over to the mirror. "Look at yourself. Tell me what you see." I didn't say a word. "Your arms, completely shaven. Your skin, soft and beautiful. Your eyes, big and mesmerizing." Her words felt flattering, but she said it like I was the most disgusting thing to ever walk the planet. "These are all features of a child. This guy is an effing kitty fiddler. You need to stay away from him." I furrowed my eyebrows and stared at her. For the first time, I started to see how strange Nancy really was. Okay, thanks for letting me know," I said, before politely kicking her out and slamming the door in her face. I spent the next few days in and out of the gym, focusing on college work and cute guy. Turns out being alone was 10 times better than being around Nancy. And it was the best I had felt since college started. And that same week, Leo asked me out. He didn't ask me where I wanted to go. He just sent me the address of a nearby restaurant, told me what time our reservation was for, and that he would pick me up beforehand. Like, hello? Okay, hubby. Suddenly, I was hit with the rush of gooey feelings again, and my female hormone brain convinced me to tell Nancy about it. I didn't want her to rain on my parade, so I tried to hide my excitement, just sent her the time of the reservation, and asked what she thought of the outfit I was going to wear. All she said was, "Nice," before blocking me on everything. Fast forward to the date. Leo rented a huge black car with tinted windows just for the day, and wore a tight shirt that made me want to munch on his biceps. But as soon as we got to the restaurant, the date ended, because we were met with a flood of police officers, and beside them was Nancy, pointing at Leo. "That girl is 14 and he's in college. Lock him up, officers." Well, both of us had our IDs, so we simply showed them, and that was enough for them to immediately drive away. And I didn't know it at the time, but Nancy had fallen in love with me, and she hated me for finding someone else. Enough to ruin my entire life. Full story on channel, link below.